Recycling efforts in the city of Scottsbluff were discussed by the City Council during their Monday night meeting, with several council members expressing their opposition to current recycling programs. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, some Scottsbluff City Council members are looking to take a step away from recycling, citing high costs and a waste of resources. Currently, the city ships some of the recycling to Cheyenne, as well as partnering with Gehring for single-stream recycling to the tune of about $100,000 a year. Councilmember Scott Shaver said he'd like to either get rid of single-stream recycling or make users pay for it. City Manager Nathan Johnson said that the single-stream costs about $24.65 per ton, about 50% less than what the city pays per ton for garbage to get to the landfill. This conversation followed the council's discussion on rejecting current sanitation bids because of the current contract with the Gehring landfill that is in effect until the landfill is at capacity.
So if we got rid of that recycling, where would it go?
Where would it go?
Just in the landfill?
Yes, it would go into the landfill, and then you'd go up to that $48.87 a ton. And some of those things, like electronics, can't go in a landfill.
But it would get us to fill that up faster.
Mm-hmm.
Then our contract with them would be sooner, and then we could go out to bid to get them to us in the call.
Councilman Nathan Green's comments suggested to fill the landfill with items that could be recycled in order to expedite the end of the current landfill contract. City Manager Nathan Johnson said that even though there's a cost to recycle, it's for the betterment of the community.
This is a political decision.
Yep. And I think recycling's a waste of money. Yeah, you can quote me, that's fine.
But Mayor Raymond Gonzalez said it would be worthwhile to look at the issue during a proposed council retreat.
You know, this is something I think if we are able to put this retreat together here on the next item, it's something we want to talk about. I think people have taken the recycling efforts and they've taken them to heart. And I see children out there picking up stuff and they're getting this education in school about saving the earth for them. And it's really not about us, it's about them. And, you know, so as we move into if we can put this council retreat together, could you make sure that's one of the topics that we can discuss?
Definitely can do that, yes.
No immediate action was taken on the matter. Well, new jobs are coming to Scottsbluff, and just last month it was announced that Dollar Tree and Harbor Freight were coming up to open shop at the Scottsbluff's Monument Mall, and this week it was announced that a job fair will be held to fill both part-time and full-time positions at Harbor Freight. The job fair will be held next Wednesday, March 13th at the Hampton Inn & Suites. They will be hiring for sales associates and sales supervisors, as well as logistics associates and logistics supervisors. The job fair will be held from 9 to 4 at the Hampton Inn, and the store is expected to open sometime this spring. Well, coming up after the break, some snow showers in today's forecast, and a few more down the road. Bill Boyer's got the latest models right after this.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
It's a place unlike anything I've ever seen, where the whole focus is kids. From the community to the administration to the teachers to the coaches, everybody is doing everything they can for your kid. Kids get to play multiple sports, multiple activities. It develops a sense of responsibility, and time management is really helping to prepare them for life down the road. You know, what I would say to somebody that's considering Morrill is, you're a person here that's really, really cared about and loved.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, we'll take a look at our forecast. It starts off with some snow here in the evening hours. Should taper off as we go through the overnight hours. Certainly by early morning tomorrow, the snow will come to an end. Temperature is going to be in the teens overnight, but we are going to be dealing with some accumulating snow here for a few hours this evening into the early nighttime hours before things end. More snow comes in Friday, and we really want to highlight next week as well as a bigger storm system looks to be on the horizon, so stay tuned for updates with that particular storm. 28 yesterday after we started again below zero. It has been very, very cold here the last week to 10 days across the region. Right about normal for the month, still a little over a quarter of an inch behind normal for the year. There's mild air here off to the south, temps in the 30s. We're in the 20s here in our area, even some teens up in portions of South Dakota. Right here in our area though, 20 up in Valentine, 32 in Cheyenne. Those are the extremes. Somewhere in between, I guess down to 18 in Gordon right now. Winds are out of the east, northeast, and some snow out there, dropping those wind chills down into the single digits and mid-teens. We do have some snow across the area tonight, and we do have winter weather advisories to speak of. This pink shaded area just to the north in South Dakota, that area there is a winter storm warning. The rest of us under this winter weather advisory, it's been expanded a little further to the south from where it was earlier this morning. It now includes all of the Sand Hills into Garden County, Morrill County, Banner, Scottsbluff, Goshen counties. So they essentially drug this another county to the south. It goes through 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, although most of the accumulating snow probably going to be over with by midnight. Hitting on the bus tomorrow, it's going to be cloudy, chilly, 16. We'll have a fresh coat of snow on the ground. Heading home, 37. We won't have any snow to worry about on the way home. So here's Futurecast. This is that band of snow we have across the area right now. Watch as we go through the next couple of hours. It starts to lift to the east and push away from us, bringing most of the snow then by tomorrow morning well off to our east. Lows tonight going to fall down into the teens and a couple of single digits out there. Exception is at Cheyenne at 22. So tomorrow we push that snow further off to the east and away from us it goes. We're going to be dealing with partly cloudy skies, maybe later in the day. For the most part, we're going to be dealing with quite a few clouds tomorrow. It'll start to clear out tomorrow night across our region, and temperatures tomorrow are going to be not terrible, really. Maybe above freezing again in some areas, near 40 in Kimball, 46 over in Cheyenne, that milder air just to our south and west, 22 up in Valentine. So what are we looking at for snowfall totals? Now this is with what we have coming through tonight. So this is the first system, again, coming through tonight, maybe another 1 to 2, maybe up to 4 inches in a couple of areas. Slightly higher amounts here along the South Dakota-Nebraska border, but generally 1 to 2 or 2 to 4 inch will cover most of us. Lighter amounts down along the I-80 corridor. Now we're going to show you what we've got in the extended forecast. So we showed you Friday morning, things were going to be clear. By Friday afternoon and Friday evening especially, we start to bring in another band of snow. It's going to get pretty heavy at times, it looks like Friday, and then sliding off to the south or east and northeast away from us as we go into Saturday afternoon. But we're going to be dealing with some more accumulating snow here across the region, and then by Sunday the storm system pushes well out away from us. What are we looking at for snowfall totals? Well, for this is the Friday-Saturday storm system. This is storm number 2 of 3 that we're talking about. Early indications are some pretty substantial snow amounts possible, at least indicated by this particular forecast model. These might be a little high, but don't be surprised to see some decent snowfall accumulations out of this with the storm system coming in for Friday and Saturday. That's storm 2. Storm number 3, it looks like it may be a traditional Colorado low with the storm system tracking to the north and east. Ultimately, where that ends up is going to end up how much snow is coming, but it looks like a pretty wide swath of accumulating snow. Probably most questionable right in our area. Central and eastern Nebraska look like most of the forecast models are converging that they are definitely going to be in it. We certainly could be as well. It's just going to depend on some timing. But again, another round of snow appears to be coming into our forecast for early next week. Stay tuned. We'll keep you up to date. Snow this evening will taper off. Winter weather advisory is in effect. It'll taper off late, another 1 to 3 inches probably for most of us. Tomorrow, overcast skies and temperatures right around 40 degrees for us, maybe a little warmer to the south. Friday then, there's that next chance of rain and snow, then turning to snow accumulations Friday night into early Saturday. Then we dry out a bit. It's going to be windy Saturday behind that frontal system. Could be dealing with some blowing snow. We set our clocks forward on Sunday just in time to get back in the action as we go Monday, Tuesday of next week. Good chances of accumulating snow. We're going to have to keep an eye on that storm system. We've got chances at 50-50 right now, maybe trending a little higher than that. We will certainly watch the storm system as we get towards the middle, early portions of next week, as it looks very active, especially Tuesday of next week.
The crispy and Cajun fish sandwiches are so simple that everything from the wild-caught Alaskan pollock to the crispy lettuce has to be perfect. Twice.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Care Heilbrunn State Farm agent is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbrunn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. The Nebraska State Patrol has announced the promotion of Captain Mike Yankee to the position of Major in Command of Western Operations, encompassing Western Nebraska's Troop Areas D and E. Yankee has been with the NSP for 25 years and most recently served as the commander of the Professional Standards Division. Throughout his career, Yankee has worked in numerous positions within the agency, including patrol, executive protection, investigative services, and internal affairs. Yankee replaces Major Kyle Ott, who retired Friday after a 27-year career with NSP. Well, Nebraska Attorney General Doug Peterson is calling on congressional leaders to pass a national law clamping down on robocalls and spoofing. The Attorney General's office announced on Tuesday that Doug Peterson is leading a coalition of 51 attorney generals that are voicing support for legislation pending before the U.S. Senate Committee on Commerce, Science, and Transportation. The other leaders are attorney generals from North Carolina, New Hampshire, and Mississippi. Peterson says he's proud to support the bill, as the state attorney generals have been on the front lines of helping consumers who are harassed and scammed by unwanted calls. And the first national monument in the United States is getting a new superintendent. National Park Service officials announced this week that Amnesty Koknowski will begin the top job at Devil's Tower National Monument on March 17th. Koknowski has been serving as interim superintendent since last July, and she'll succeed Tim Reed as superintendent. She has been the Safety, Health, and Wellness Manager for Cedar Breaks National Monument, Pipe Spring National Monument, and Zion National Park in Utah and Arizona since 2011. Devil's Tower is a more than 1,250-foot volcanic formation in the Bear Lodge Mountains. The National Monument covers more than 2 square miles and is one of 2 national monuments in the state of Wyoming. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell will be in with a preview of some Bearcat basketball action as they head to state. He's back at the sports desk right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
It pays to be the early bird at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming during our Early Bird Triple Savings Sale. Right now, you'll save 20% on any window and patio door. Plus, don't pay anything until 2020. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest until 2020. Plus, receive a free glass upgrade with the purchase of 3 or more superior quality Renewal by Anderson windows or patio doors. Call 307-472-2199 to book your free in-home estimate today and take advantage of our Early Bird Triple Savings Sale.
Now, sports from the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
Well, the final weekend of the high school basketball season arrives tomorrow. 3 teams from the region are making the trip east to Lincoln this year. 25% of the Class B field from the Panhandle, with Scottsbluff and Alliance in this year's bracket after road wins in district finals. For Scottsbluff senior Connor McCracken, after missing the state tournament last year, this does feel like the right way to end a senior campaign.
We had a lot of guys get sick last year towards the end of the season, so I think all of us had that on our minds going into this latter part of the season this year. So I think we've all just been focused on peaking at the right time this year.
Now, this trip was in doubt at times earlier in the season, but after dropping to 6-10, the Bearcats have rattled off now 8 straight wins, and they're as confident as ever heading east with a round 1 game on tap tomorrow morning against Lincoln Pius.
You know, they step up in the biggest of stages pretty much all the time. They know that Lincoln Pius is a really good basketball team, and I know that they'll step up and be ready to play. They're loose, they're confident. I don't think they're going to go in with any fear. I think they respect who we're playing, but they're not going to be scared of them, and they're going to go in with confidence to play.
Coaches talked at length down the stretch about how they've played really good team basketball, sharing it on offense, the team defense on the other end of the floor. Feels pretty good about where they're at right now.
You know, I think they're just coming together as a team, and they're sharing the basketball, and they know this, a couple seniors have their last chance to play basketball, and, Connor came up huge for us in the Alliance game. Just different guys can come up in different situations, and that has allowed us to be really successful.
Now for Pius, they feature star Charlie Easley, who averages right around 23 points per game. He's one of the top couple of players in the entire Lincoln area. Both coach and senior leader for Scottsbluff know it's going to take a great effort tomorrow.
We got to be there for everything, stay locked in on defense, no back doors, no easy buckets. Got to make everything hard on them because they're all very skilled. And then offensively, just keep moving the ball like we've been doing.
It's going to take a tremendous effort from everybody who enters the game. Knowing that Lincoln Pius is a tremendous team, and knowing that we have to play our best basketball. And if we can do that, we're going to be right in the mix with them.
Pre-game bright and early in the morning on 94.1 The Brand and KNEB.com at 7:45. Opening tip from Pinnacle Bank Arena at 8. a.m. Alliance plays then tomorrow night. That'll be at the Devaney against 2-seed Aurora. And tomorrow afternoon, I'll be at Lincoln Northeast High School for the Bridgeport C2 opener against Ponca. Again, coverage for that one on the FM side as well. That'll get underway at 2:30. And big-time basketball this weekend for both teams at WNCC. The women hosting the Region 9 tournament. 4 games tomorrow. They'll play the late contest at 8 against Sheridan College, while for the men, a trip to Sheridan, Wyoming, and they'll tip off at 3 in the afternoon tomorrow. Their first postseason game comes against rival EWC. That's the latest today from right here at the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's coming back in just a moment with a check on that community calendar when we come back, right after this on KNEB.TV.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Shopping local is great for building our community. At TC & More, they offer the newest trends and latest fashions. They have new items arriving daily. Enjoy complimentary coffee as they show you these new arrivals. New home decor, clothing, flags, jewelry, willow tree figurines. Don't forget their wide variety of teaching supplies, large selection of games, as well as homemade lotions and soaps. Thank you for thinking of TC & More for those special items. TC & More, 1621 Broadway in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
And finally tonight, it was a busy day yesterday at the Harm Center in Scottsbluff as students from across the Panhandle shared their findings from their respective science projects. The 4th annual Nebraska Panhandle Area Health Education Center and Nebraska Junior Academy of Science Combined Science Fair featured more than 50 science projects from 70-plus students, ranging from growing in color, effective electromagnetic waves on bacteria, and frozen forensics. 6th through 12th graders from throughout the Panhandle were judged on items including scientific method, communication skills, and personal growth by a panel of judges. Wendy Wells says these are among the best of the best science projects in the Panhandle.
But I do know that many of the schools have they have their own fair first, and so some of these projects have won at the school and have come on to regional, and they can go on to the state for NJAS that will be in Lincoln in April. For AHEC, if they win the AHEC, they have the opportunity to attend a science camp in Omaha in June.
Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.